Did you know that there was a similar viral pandemic back in 1918? It's called the Spanish influenza. And similar enough, they asked people to wear masks and to have proper hygiene. So how did the news spread about it? And the answer is, it is through a newspaper. This was the medium of their information during that time. Now, that leads us to our lesson for today, the types of media. In this media and information literacy video lesson, we will learn other types of media similar to the newspaper that the news writers did in 1918. Here are our objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to compare and contrast how one issue or news is presented through the different types of media. But before we go to the lesson, let us first have a simple game. So the instructions are, here are jumbled words. You will then determine what that word is using a clue. But the clue is just a part of the entire photo that represents the word. So here we go. Let's first have number 1. It is television. Number 2. What do you think it is? It is magazines. Number 3. Any guesses? Yes, it is newspaper. Number 4. Check out the clue. It is radio, correct. And last one. It is the internet. Okay, don't forget all those 5 words because we are going to encounter them throughout our lessons. And again, our lesson is types of media. So the first concept is news media. The term news media refers to the groups that communicate information and news to people. As noted, the majority of people obtain information from the news media. The increasing reliance on this media has encouraged media outlets to respond to such demands of the time by making the news available through television and the internet. As this develops, 3 main types of news media emerge: print media, broadcast media, and the internet. Moving on, we have print media. These print media include newspapers, magazines, journals, newsletters, and other printed materials serve as the oldest media forms. The influence of print media is therefore significant. Regular readers of print media tend to be more likely to be politically active. The print media is responsible for more reporting than other news sources. Many news reports on television are merely follow-up stories about news that first appeared in newspapers. Now we also have the newspaper of record, which is the New York Times. It is known as the newspaper of record due to its history of excellence and influence. If a story is not in the Times, it is not important. In 2003, however, the newspaper lost its popularity and credibility when Times journalist Jason Blair admitted he had fabricated some of his stories. Hence, some readers have lost trust in the newspaper. Now moving on, we also have broadcast media. Broadcast media are news reports broadcast via radio and television. Television news is considered as vital in every country. Most people largely rely on getting their news from television broadcasts than from any other source. We also have television news. News broadcasting is a medium of broadcasting of various news events and other information via television, radio, or internet in the field of broadcast journalism. The content is usually either produced locally in a radio studio or television studio newsroom or by a broadcast network. It may also include additional material such as sports coverage, weather forecasts, traffic reports, commentary, and other material the broadcaster feels is relevant to their audience. Let's move on to radio news. Radio is the other type of broadcast media. Before the advent of television in the 1950s, most Americans relied on radio broadcasts for their news. Many people listen to radio news every day, especially during morning and evening commutes. Now let's go to talk radio. Since the 1980s, talk radio has emerged as a major force in broadcasting. It has a radio format in which the hosts mix interviews with political commentary. As a result, many talk radio shows are highly partisan. The Internet. Relying on online sources of news instead of traditional print and broadcast media, the use of internet gains popularity among individuals. It easily captures the needs of the times. Websites can provide text, audio, and video information, all of the ways traditional media are transmitted. The web also permits for a more interactive approach by allowing people to personally tailor the news they receive via personalized web portals, news groups, podcasts, and RSS feeds. We also have blogs. Blogs have become very influential since the start of the 21st century. Thousands of people viably respond to their message boards the leading bloggers have written regarding their opinions on a variety of issues. We also have film or cinema. The term film is commonly applied to movies of an artistic or educational nature. Hence, it is not expected to have broad commercial appeal, for it is just created by photographing actual scenes with a motion picture camera. Also, by photographing drawings or miniature models using traditional animation techniques by means of computer animation, or by a combination of some or all of these techniques and other visual effects, it is a series of images which, when displayed on screen, create an illusion of moving images by a phenomenon. Now we go to video games or digital games. They refer to various interactive games played using a specialized electronic gaming device or computer or mobile device and a television or other display screen, along with the means to control graphic images. Now that's all the concepts that we have for our lesson. I do think it's time for a pop quiz. The first question. This is one of the oldest types of media. Number 2. Become very influential since the start of the 21st century. Number 3. Which type of media does not belong to the group? Number 4. Blank are the communication outlets or tools used to store and deliver information or data. Number 5. A various interactive game played using a specialized electronic gaming device. Next, number 6. Which broadcasting media that uses radio waves to transmit entertaining, informative, and educative content to the public? Number 7. A digital tool that allows people to communicate and share and produce content. Number 8. an electronic communications network that connects computer networks and organizational computer facilities around the world. Number 9. These are news reports broadcast via radio and television. Number 10. The most read book in the world is the Bible. What type of media is the Bible? And here are the answers. Number 1. It's letter B, magazine. Number 2. A, blogs. Number 3. C, the Bible movie. Number 4. B, media. Number 5. C, digital games. Number 6. D, radio. Number 7. B, social media. Number 8. C, internet. Number 9. D, broadcast media. And the number 10 is C, printed media. Now, just to summarize all of the concepts that we had earlier, media refers to the groups that communicate information and news to people. Print media is the oldest media form such as newspapers, magazines, journals, newsletters, and other printed materials. Broadcast media are news reports broadcast via radio and television. Television news is a medium of broadcasting of various news, events, and other information via television, radio, or internet in the field of broadcast journalism. Radio news are news reports broadcast via radio and television. Talk radio has a radio format in which the hosts mix interviews with political commentary. The internet provides text, audio, and video information, all of the ways traditional media are transmitted. Web blogs refer to the written messages of the bloggers regarding their opinions on a variety of issues. Film or cinema is created by photographing actual scenes with a motion picture camera by photographing drawings or miniature models using traditional animation techniques by means of computer animation. Video games or digital games refer to various interactive games played using a specialized electronic gaming device or computer or mobile device and a television or other display screen along with means to control graphic images. Now that's all for this lesson. I hope you're gonna catch me again next time for another media and information literacy video lesson. This has been Mr. Theodore Dan Castro Rivero telling you to stay safe and study hard. Goodbye!